they don't see the game in numbers and frame data, spacing, plus frames, negative frames, optimized punishes. They don't see it like that. They just want to get on the game and have fun. Will modern controls make or break Street Fighter 6 in the long run? I feel like it won't break the game, but it will actually allow more new players to feel safe when playing this game on a beginner level. If you're high level or someone who's already used to the game, you're not going to pick this control scheme. You're going to go with classic. So in the long run, I feel like it's going to allow more players to feel welcome if they're not used to Street Fighter. So I'm pretty sure you, or even the person next to you, or even myself, y'all get asked this question a lot. What are beginning things that I should do if I'm trying to learn Street Fighter? And you always telling them, go look at the combo trials, go look at this, so on and so on, get used to what the character wants to do. So with modern scheme for Street Fighter 6, it's just one button for everything. Now, of course, you're losing tools and specials, because that's the downside to it. Everything is basically one button, but you're losing out on like optimal stuff, certain combo routes, better situations versus the classic scheme. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. Modern control type allows you to perform special attacks with simple button combinations designed for players who want to fight without memorizing and practicing special move button combinations first. And this basically goes back to what I said. People are always asking, what should they do first when learning a fighter? So with Street Fighter 6 giving you these modern control types, these newer players are going to feel more welcome to coming into Street Fighter 6. So as we can see, throw is one button, L2 normally is both your lights, which is the light punch and the light kick. Drive impact, which is originally R1 and R2 for the classic control type. R2 is assist, I'm not even sure what that is. R2 look like you're mashing it, and attack repeatedly assisted combos, right? So you're gonna have this one button where you basically, you know what I'm saying, this one button is going to give you a basic bread and butter to do. It's probably going to be like a 2 to 3 hit target combo that causes a knockdown, and it's up to you to do whatever you want to do after that. You can either press L2 to get your throw, or you could go for another mash if you want to. So special move being triangle. So I think they mentioned this already. So it says triangle for special move, but depending on which direction you hold, it will determine which special comes out. So let's say Ryu, for example, I'm pretty sure standard triangle will give you your fireball. Forward special might give you DP, back might give you Tatsu, so on and so on. I feel like in the long run, if a newer player wants to become more advanced in the game, then yes, they're gonna want to stir away from modern control type, because you're handicapping yourself in the long run, but it's very beginner friendly if you want to have a quick introduction into the game. Will this make or break Street Fighter 6? To be honest, I feel like it probably won't do either, to be honest, because it's gonna make the game more welcoming for new players. I'm gonna put it like that. It won't break it at all, because you're capping yourself, like I said. There's only so much you're gonna be able to do before you realize I need to start moving on to the classic control type and actually starting to play the game how it was designed to play and start leveling up as a player. So I actually went on and asked this question on YouTube. Of course, I only had one person respond. Nobody really loves me. It's perfectly fine. With the modern controls in Street Fighter 6, do y'all think it will make or break the game? A loser without a middle name responded, they seem more at a disadvantage, to be honest. You'll have less control for your character, and yeah, you're only going to have so much you can do, and you won't have the optimal character at all. So the same thing was responded on here. Shout outs to JB, much love to the brother. They've already said you lose access to a bunch of your character's normal specials and optimal tool set. Is only meant for beginners that are definitely coming in. It's not going to make or break anything except money for sales for new players. So just imagine a bunch of players who know nothing about fighting games, but they're so interested in the visual look of the game that they're actually curious about playing it. So instead of them coming to you being like, what's the first thing I should do? Should I do this? Should I do combos? Should I learn how to anti-air? So on and so on. They have this control scheme that gives them everything they want at the touch of a button. So just imagine a bunch of new players coming together just button mashing. They having fun. They not being judged. They don't take the game serious how other pro players do, like the other side of the world. They don't see the game in numbers and frame data, spacing, plus frames, negative frames, optimized punishes. They don't see it like that. They just want to get on the game and have fun. And this is what modern controls will actually do for these people that just want to just play the game. So hopefully with them having this option, it will make them feel comfortable about maybe wanting to play the game at a higher level. He actually followed up with another response that said it'll depend on which of the base roster retains the good-ish and modern, but it still will not break the game. Same thing I said. In the long run, I see it as being a positive thing, which will allow more players to feel comfortable about playing this game. So it's obvious. Some quick screenshots from it. Look at these thumbnails. New players see these graphics and just be like, man, I want to play this game. I want to play this game without being judged. I want to get on this game and just button mash. Have some fun, okay? Let's just pick up a controller and just mash our soul out without nobody judging us, okay? Like, who don't want to hit somebody with a Shin Shoryuken from Ryu? You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to hit somebody with that? You know what I'm saying? Who don't want to hit somebody with that? Like, what? You can't tell me you don't want to hit nobody with that if you're a new player. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. Will modern controls make or break the game? Absolutely not. So if you did enjoy the video, you'll subscribe if you want to, but of course you don't have to click out. Go ahead and click this link right here and check out something else I did.